what's up? It's Joe Rady from Rady's Rides. We are back here in front of the laptop in my office because we got something important to talk about. We have the first images of the 2024 Acura ZDX and ZDX Type S. What is going on with this ZDX? This, being an X vehicle, of course, is an SUV. This falls in alignment with the Acura RDX, which is a compact SUV, and the little bit larger MDX, which is a three-row midsize SUV. Now, interesting to see this vehicle come to surface, especially because the ZDX is going to be Acura's first ever full BEV vehicle. What is BEV? Battery electric. It's first ever battery electric vehicle. They've done hybrids over the years with some of their different models, including the MDX. This is going to be that SUV that is going to take them into the future. So without further ado, let's check out the first shots of the new ZDX. And here we go. So there it is. These are the first official images. This isn't somebody hiding in a bush or climbing some big oak tree to get these shots. These are pictures that Acura put together so that we, us auto journalists, could share it with you. So what you're looking at with this 2024 Acura ZDX, like I said at the intro of this video, is their first ever full electric vehicle. This being an SUV, judging from the camouflage shots, I'm gonna expect this to maybe be a tad larger than the RDX. Not much larger than that. So this is definitely gonna be a compact crossover SUV. The one that you're looking at and the one that we officially have pictures of is the Type S version. So it's nice to see that they're gonna take that performance branding that they worked so hard to build over the past year with the NSX Type S, TLX Type S, MDX Type S, and the upcoming Integra Type S. We see it with this ZDX. Now the big question is, how many electric motors? And what will be the platform? Now you already know, or at least you should know, and if you don't know, that's why I'm here. Honda, or I should say American Honda, which is Honda and Acura, have already formed an agreement with General Motors. Yes, General Motors, to make battery electric vehicles. If you know from some of our reviews like the Cadillac Lyriq and the Chevy Blazer SS, the new one coming out that's full EV, they use the Ultium battery pack that General Motors has not only trademarked, but also has patents for. So Honda has decided to partner with General Motors so that they can use that technology. Because let's be honest, they have not really done a whole lot with electrification. Yes, Acura has the NSX Type S, the first ever, or one of the first ever hybrid supercars. Of course, when you look at Honda, there's the Clarity, the Insight, all those different models that were hybrid technology, the CRZ, which could have been cool, but it wasn't. We're now seeing that electrification going in this form. So it is a high chance that this will sit on the same platform as the Honda Prologue. Kind of a weird name, I thought, but I am digging the ZDX name because that kind of makes sense. RDX, MDX, ZDX, and having a Type S. So what I'm gonna say is that it's probably gonna be rear-wheel drive based. So what does that mean? You'll have one electric motor out back. This Type S version for sure will have that super handling all-wheel drive. So expect to see two motors, one at the front, one at the rear, to give you that supreme all-wheel drive. I guess the next biggest question is, what size battery? If they're working with General Motors, we know that it's an Ultium battery pack. The great thing about the Ultium battery packs is you could adjust how many cells, how many battery cells are in each one, depending if you have a GMC Hummer EV truck or a smaller Cadillac Lyriq. So it'll be interesting to see what size of an Ultium, if it is an Ultium battery pack, this ZDX, especially the Type S, has. Of course, a battery electric vehicle, they handle very, very well because all that weight, the center of weight, is very, very low in the vehicle because that's where the battery is kept. I'm going to expect the weight of this vehicle to be around 4,700 pounds if it is a compact size. You notice that you do have open venting at the front. This is definitely going to be liquid cooled. We already know that. That's how General Motors does it on their vehicles. I'm also seeing a lot of body design from that concept vehicle that Acura unveiled at the Pebble Beach Concours. We unfortunately were not able to make it, even though we were invited by Acura to film that vehicle, that concept vehicle of a EV SUV. I remember what it looked like in the pictures, and I could tell from the front there that it does have a lot of resemblance. Now, you're going to definitely have the multi-jewel LED headlights with the chicane daytime running lamps. It's design philosophy like that Acura has made as part of their brand. So that's kind of easy to guess what that is going to look like. And then it's going to be very interesting to see how they take that precision crafted performance grille into this vehicle, since technically it's an electric vehicle. No grille is needed. So it'll be interesting to see how they do a grille style design to connect it with the other vehicles in their lineup. Range. That's the biggest thing. I am hoping that we're shooting for 350 here. At least 350 miles. It's crazy because, you know, you have a company like VinFast who's trying to make strides with car sales here in the United States, coming out with an electric SUV that only has a range of 180 miles. I don't know how successful that's going to be. So with this being Acura's first pure electric vehicle, not hybrid, pure electric vehicle, it'll be fascinating to see what they exactly do when it comes to range. And I think obviously the more we find out about the Honda Prologue, I'm a firm believer that it shares the same chassis as this, the more we're going to find out about the ZDX. But I am very happy to see that they're going to have a performance version. Obviously, the performance version is not going to have the range of the standard version, the standard RDX. But the good news is that it at least gives you some flexibility, some variety, and some options. So if you want to go this route, you get to choose. Are you going all in top performance Type S, or you want to go a little bit more just daily commute type of driving and have that longer range? Now on the interior, I think the one thing that I'm looking for to see if it's going to happen, and I know a lot of you are looking for this as well, is will it have a touchscreen? Because as you know, MDX and RDX, they don't have touchscreens. Acura uses that precision crafted interface pad that you can work through the infotainment system with. So interesting to see, with this being their first EV, will it have their first touchscreen in an SUV like that? New style. I don't think we have to worry about materials. I mean, Acura does a great job on their interiors. I'm sure they're not going to lower their standard on interiors for this electric vehicle. I guess the other big question is, and we've showcased this as some of our zonks of different Acura vehicles, is what about connectivity? Are we automatically going to see, because this is an electric vehicle, are we going to see plenty of USBs? Because that has been a problem, having USBs in the back for some passengers in their sedans and stuff. So is it like automatic across the board that we're going to get a touchscreen, we're going to get USBs and all these other features? Plus, are they going to go the direct drive transmission route? Is it possible that they might try something like Porsche, where Porsche on the Taycan series has a 2-speed transmission? And you can feel it when you're driving it. I think that's one of the reasons why I enjoy driving a Taycan so much, even though it's an electric vehicle, is that it's got a 2-speed transmission. So you kind of get that shifting and gearing, and it feels more like a traditional car. So that's another thing. I'm very curious about what this ZDX is going to bring to the table. But I think we have some very interesting, exciting things to look forward to. Yes, this year, 2022, is the demise of the NSX Type S. They say it's going to come back, and it's going to come back as an electrified vehicle. I guess that's cool. Not really my thing. But we have the new ZDX coming out soon, 2024 model year. So I would expect to see this at the end of 2023, possibly. But the other big one for me is going to be the Acura Type S, because the Acura Type S is also a 2024 model year vehicle. And what's interesting is that if you look at my review of the Spy, the official shots, you can't even call them spy shots because they're official. They've been put out there by Acura. The official shots like this ZDX, it has the same exact camera wrap that this one has, the Type S camera wrap. So this is the latest from Acura, looking into their little crystal ball. They're giving us a little glimpse of what's coming down the pipeline. Let me know how you feel down in that comment section. Do you think that this ZDX is going to be the proper direction for Acura? Are you excited about it? Will it have the range that you want? What are some of the things that you want from the ZDX and the ZDX Type S? Let me know in that comment section down below, because I promise you, my friends, yes, my friends that work at Acura, they go through the comment section and they want to see what you have to say. So put that in the comment section. If you're new to the channel and you're on your way out, hit the subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile. Come back for more. If you are a subscriber, thank you. Thank you for being part of the Raised Rights family. We got to give it up to Lori, LG Rady. That's her legal production videography name, LG Rady. Doing it like a champ. Show her some love in the comment section. Thank you, Lori, for all that you do. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.